Welcome back to Comic Talk. I'm Brandon from The Collectors,
I'm Steve with ActionNerd.com.
and today I had a hard time finding some bad comics, man.
Did you?
Because if I see trash, I don't want to read trash. And then it's hard for me to, because I think about the work these people put into it.
Yeah.
Because I read something, it was like a small one, not Marvel, not a big one. I forget who it was, maybe something through Dark
Image
Horse.
or Dark Horse something?
Yeah, it's called Minor Arcana.
I almost read that.
Yeah. Well,
It was on my one of my lists.
Well, I started thinking like, somebody put a lot of work into this, and I didn't want to be like, just like, it was trash.
I sometimes I feel bad about that, but then I figure if we pick on the big guys,
Yeah.
the bigger title books, then it's okay. I don't want to insult somebody that I feel the same way. It's just not a nice thing to do. I was talking to Sean in Sanctuary Comics in Irvine, and he was telling me there's an artist that I really enjoy, and that artist is doing okay, had a good year, at $50,000 a year.
Oh, wow.
And I thought, that's it? But you are doing what you love. It's a passion, but man, they should make some more money. God knows Marvel and DC are making, I don't know if DC is making money anymore, but Marvel certainly is. So yeah, it does touch a nerve. I mean, if you're a creative person and somebody says, oh, by the way, that's a dumb drawing,
Yeah.
that's not cool. Or you worked hard, like Evan on his thing.
Yeah.
Why would anybody trash this? This is his passion. Good thing. He took the leap.
It's true.
Right? And if you want to do something, as Sean said, that he was told, just do it. You want to be a comic book person? Make a comic book.
Do it.
Simple.
And I'll help support.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
But speaking of DC and their trash,
Is this our 3x3?
this is 3x3.
All right, 3x3. Let's do it.
First one up is DC's Trinity, World's Finest.
Yeah.
Special edition.
The cover turned me off the second I saw it.
I was interested because I wanted to see a new character. Oh, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, and then Trinity. It's the three big ones. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
No, it's not about Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. It's about their kids.
Is that who Trinity is?
Yeah, I suppose it's the new Trinity. It's all their kids, man. The Robins, the Wonder Girls,
Oh, yeah.
and then Superboy. Yeah, it's
kind of an anime style of look to the faces, too.
I don't know. I just wanted something more.
That's a thumbs down?
That's a thumbs down.
Yeah. Oh, well.
And unfortunately, that's the only one I had this week. Is that thumbs down for that one?
That's it? It's going to be a 1x3?
I mean, I can give this one 3 thumbs down.
All right, then we'll take that. 3 thumbs down on Trinity. That's awesome.
So we're going up now
Okay.
into the Spectacular Spider-Man.
Oh, I didn't read that.
Yes, this is issue number 7, and this is a universe where Miles and Peter are alive. So they're both team working together.
Cool.
Peter's kind of teaching Miles the ropes, and then Miles is really getting into it. So he's his own Spider-Man. They're both called Spider-Man in this universe. But this one, Arcade has trapped them into the Arcadium, which is like a virtual world that gives them whatever they want. And so they're Peter is seeing Uncle Ben and Aunt May as having a family. He's got kids with Gwen, and everything's just going awesome. Miles has both his parents, and he's going to prom with this little girl or something. And then some things are off, and they kind of figure out that, wait a minute, this was all fake. So they kind of get enraged after they find out that. And then there's even more to it later on. But yeah, check out Spectacular Spider-Man.
So I know this isn't a controversial issue or episode, but I gotta throw this out there. I am not a fan of multi-universes at all. I'm not a fan of this Spider-Man does this and that Spider-Man does that, and then they meet together and hang out, and then they fly into the next. I don't like all that. I don't know. I don't like that you can change the story so much. I don't mind Spider-Man 2099, right? Which is kind of a different multiverse, but it's a time period, it's different.
Okay.
But when they fly back in and forth, like the Spider-Gwen thing's doing, the Ghost Spider and all that stuff, I'm not a fan of that. I don't know if it's generational, but that just doesn't, I don't want to keep up. Maybe it's the brain cells don't keep up as fast, but it's just not something I'm into. The only thing I've really enjoyed lately is that Ultimate Spider-Man story that started. That started very differently, and I think that's okay. It's just these mixtures. Like, how do you keep up? Now, Is that going to happen in Miles's book? Is that going to
No.
happen in another? This is its own story in
Yep.
Spectacular Spider-Man.
Yeah, that had nothing to do with the Miles story. That's a different Spider-Man in a different universe.
See?
This
See?
is its own thing, and you just stick with these guys.
So do you call it Spider-Man Universe 616? And,
Yeah, I'm sure they have a number for
Okay,
it, but
jeez.
I don't know it.
Like I'm going to keep up.
Listen, the only multiversal thing I like right now is Rick and Morty. Okay, they go.
You don't like Donald Duck finding a gauntlet or something like that? Or whatever the hell he was looking for?
Up next is another different universe.
Oh, jeez.
That's Kid Venom. And this one is a completely different story on Venom because it's back in feudal Japan. And
wow.
this kid has found a symbiote who, I forget his name in there, but it's not Venom, it's a different symbiote. And they go around and they eat these Shinigami, what they think are demons, but they're just carnages. They're like different symbiotes. But this symbiote, the one the kid has, the Kid Venom,
Yeah.
he gets stronger when he eats these other symbiotes.
Is he a good guy?
Yeah, he protects his village, but whenever a big monster attacked and he defeated it, the head Carnage guy found out that this symbiote's still alive. So now he sent a whole squad to attack his
Oh,
village.
wow.
You got to read this issue to see what happens.
That sounds cool. Now, speaking of Venom, turned on the news today. My geek news stuff.
Venom's dead.
No,
Oh,
Norman Reedus is playing Null in the next Venom. I mean, the next Venom.
oh man.
So, if you don't know who Null is, he appeared in Venom #3, Volume 4, white cover. I'm showing it here. Null is like the anti-hero, goes after symbiotes, I guess.
Oh.
And he's the guy with the white hair, kind of looks like Witcher. Has the white stringy hair, looks like a vampire, all decked out, kind of like a Mr. Sinister Witcher combo, is what I call him.
I thought Noel was the King in Black.
Yeah.
Oh, that's him?
Yeah.
Oh.
So Norman Reedus is playing him
Okay.
in the next Venom. I guess the trailer released, and there we go. So Norman Reedus is in the MCU.
How about that?
Actually, it's not, is it? If it's a Sony
oh, yeah,
picture.
It's a Sony thing, yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, Venom's not in the MCU.
well, we'll see what happens.
I guess we will.
Yeah.
Check out this if you like anime, if you like Marvel. It's a good combination.
There you go.
And my last one for thumbs up.
Yeah, is that for sale?
No.
I was
This
going to
is
say I didn't get that.
my personal copy. And this is the Wolverine #1 from the Ashes. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, they restarted that whole
Yep.
X-Men thing. And this is an awesome cover. It's an X-ray, or what I think is an X-ray of
Yeah.
Wolverine and his
And it's
you know.
it looks like it's foil. Yeah,
It is. It is.
So it also looks like an homage to Shadowhawk. Shadowhawk has that. I think it's Shadowhawk 2 has that silver, black color, silver, has even the same look. You know, the same wings.
Yeah,
So
it's pretty
that's
cool.
very cool. I don't know if it's
pretty cool.
intentional.
Yeah, but check this out. It's pretty awesome. I don't know where it falls in line with the Uncanny because, you know, Wolverine's in that as well. Maybe this
Another
happened
universe,
before.
maybe?
No, I think this may have just happened before. After the Wolverine War, I think Wolverine went out to he just wanted to embrace his wild side more. Don't have to worry about people deceiving
Yep.
and lying. So he just started running with a pack of wolves. And somebody comes to hunt him down. You have to really check it out to see who it is.
Yeah, I read that also, and that's also in my 3x3, and I gave it a thumbs up. First of all, Nightcrawler's in it, and I loved it. The villain I was not familiar with, but it's interesting that he also has adamantium skin, though.
That's right.
So that was new. The beginning, like it does pick up right where that ended, and the pack of wolves thing is very, very cool, and it really puts a personality to Wolverine that I think a lot of us just want him to do.
Yeah.
Because it's not just the hey bub and smoke cigarette. Actually, there's a bit of emotion in this, which I thought was great, and it happens at the very end, and it's got me wanting the next set. So
I'm ready.
I bought them also. Wonderful covers. I've got the variant covers up. Lots of variants, of course, but not ridiculous. Not like 33 that Ultimate Spider-Man had, but really good stuff. So that's a thumbs up for me too.
All right.
The Exceptional X-Men. It's a Kitty Pryde story, and I thought it was okay. And I was talking to Jacob at Sanctuary this week, and he said, yeah, but it's been done before, the exact same type of thing where she rescues and stuff like that. I'm going to give it a thumbs down. I know. It's okay, but it's not what I'm expecting. I really wanted some of these X-Men new Ashes stuff to work, and it just didn't. I'll have to wait and see what happens with it. But for right now, I'm not giving it a good points.
Was Emma Frost? I thought she was a good person.
So Emma Frost comes towards the end, and I don't want to spoil anything because obviously they're putting a team together. All these Ashes from the Ashes are putting their team together. It's a very early issue. We don't know where it will what will happen with it, but it just didn't grab me. I could care less if it comes back, and I didn't like the cover.
Yeah, they had Emma Frost on the cover, most of them, and she was barely in it.
Let's talk that right now, shall we? I'll hold it up.
Uh-oh.
Now that's a Michael Keaton cover. That's why I bought it. Echoes, Batman's 89 Echoes. Okay, so if you look through this, oh, no Batman. Batman advertisement. No Batman. No Batman. No. Oh, there he is. One page from the end and the end. That's it. That's Batman. I don't get it.
I mean, he's undercover throughout the whole thing.
So is Emma Frost. See, the selling the covers. And I bought it. I took it. Oh, by the way, here's just one more quick look. There's, as you said, on the cover.
Right on the cover.
Go through it and
last page.
yeah, it's like I mean, I get the tease. I get it. I watched the old infomercials, but wait, there's more. But yeah, it wasn't fun to go through that Batman comic, so that's a thumbs down for me. Here's a thumbs up. Prairie Gods. Have you ever heard of this?
Prairie Gods. I've heard of it.
So apparently it's short. It's just one-off stories. And this one is about a race car driver. The art's very different. I love it. It's like that Patra look that I've talked about. And this guy's a race car driver, and he wants to race the only person he didn't defeat.
Okay.
And it's one of those creep show, Tales of the Crypt type stories where the ending's crazy at the end. I don't want to give it away. But you really are in the action of a drag race out in the middle of nowhere, and it's fun. It's just a fun one shot. I highly recommend it. It was cool.
Okay.
Wolverine #1 we talked about. Avengers Assemble #1 poop, complete poop.
Ooh.
Yep, that's the poop. I should do a poopy thump, but listen, it wasn't great. It was a real quick thing that was assembling a team. And here's where it lost me. I didn't care about anybody on the team except for Captain America.
I didn't like the cover. I didn't like the people on the
I didn't either. I just looked. I mean, you got Hercules, you got Photon, you got some new. What's that new little fast girl?
Oh, that's old Speedy.
Yeah, something like Speedy. lightning flash Speedy girl.
Yeah, good step.
Yeah, it didn't matter. She-Hulk. I think She-Hulk was in it. I don't know.
They got a hope.
Anyway, it didn't matter to me. And the story was somebody taking over and Cap's not leading it.
Oh.
So, not that I have a big problem with that, but there was nothing interesting. I'm going to spoiler alert. Guess what the end is?
Uh-oh.
They get new uniforms to look alike.
Are they all black and leather?
No, they're white.
Okay.
They're like they're white and red. And I don't know.
At least they're better than the X-Men.
Somebody brings them. Oh, okay. I'm going to spoil it even more for you.
Oh, here it is.
This is the only cool character that I thought was good. Night Watcher. Do you know who that is?
That is
it Night Watcher? Or
Raphael in the Ninja Turtles. He's the Night Watcher.
Is it? No, man. It's Night Watcher or Night Stalker. What the hell is his name? He had a one-shot in Marvel. Anyways, his role, he brings the package of new uniforms in.
That's it.
Woohoo!
The delivery guy.
Yeah, he's a UPS guy. Okay, thumbs up. You got to read this. I will buy it for you. It is that good.
Oh, wow.
I don't know. Can you get Distillery Comics in here now? I think you can. Get this. This is called Time Waits.
Time Waits.
It's about a team from the future that goes back and corrects things. Remember, you kind of talked about something about that a couple weeks ago. And the guy, one of the team members, stays back, which is our future, our time, stays back to our current time. Well, guess what?
What?
They come to get him back. The future enforcer guys, they're not really bad guys. They come back to correct things, but they come back to get him. He don't want to go.
No.
And if this thing isn't option, this is perfect movie script stuff. Perfect. It's really, really well done. You fall into the characters right away. The art, if it's Distillery, it's the best of the best. They won the Eisner Awards this year. They're all owned and run by creators. They're magazine format. Mm-hmm. It's the one I got a 10.0 on.
Oh, wow.
And some 9.9s on these. These are beautiful books. I highly recommend. Time Waits. Take a look at it. It's great. Get them in here. I can't wait for the second issue. That's how cool it was. Okay, that was a thumbs up. Red Sonja, Death and the Devil issue. How much more poop can you get on a thumb?
Oh, no.
Yeah, how much more poop can you get on a thumb? Listen, I am a Red Sonja fan. I saw the movie with Bridget Nielsen, I think was her name. Nelson was Red Sonja. That was in the 80s. I have Conan 23, her first appearance. I have 1 through 6 of her Marvel run. And then we look at this, and she meets up with some dude like that she doesn't even know, and suddenly they're a team.
Oh.
And he looks like he's out of the Haunted Mansion from Disneyland. Doesn't even fit in this world. So they get together, fight together, but don't even know each other, don't know the cause. We're going to fight each other first and ride off. There it is, done. That's the story. I don't get it, man. You know what's selling Red Sonja covers? These sexy cover stuff. Those guys that like sexy cover stuff. So there's like a cosplay where some girl dresses up and they take a picture and that's the cover. There is some other good artwork cover. I've bought some recent Red Sonjas, not in this series, that the covers are fantastic. They're more traditional. More that heavy metal fantasy, if you remember from the 70s, that style of stuff, Frizella. But man, what a dumb... I even wrote here, I give it a big fat thumbs down.
Wow.
Poopy thumbs down. So that's it for our 3x3.
It is, but I want to mention one of last week's. The Avengers.
This is an apology, is it?
No. Okay. This is Aliens versus the Avengers.
All right. Yeah.
All right. I dove into it.
Okay. And I hated it.
You hated it.
And?
I liked it.
Okay.
But I could see how you would hate it. There's 2 things I didn't like.
Okay.
One, everybody's old.
Really? We're going to go on the AIDS thing?
Listen, if I want to see the aliens fight the Avengers, I want the prime Avengers.
Yes,
that's what I want. I don't want these old decrepit dudes that are like, we can still do it. Like, get out of here.
Right.
And then bringing in young characters I don't really care about.
That's right.
That was whack. Like, why would you do that? I mean,
I agree with you so much, and I think I'm just being like the grumpy old man, but I don't want to see these new young kids come in with an iPhone and a comic book, and then they can be a superhero too. Give me the traditional stuff,
yes,
and break off the other stuff into their own, like young Avengers. Well, you saw what happened with that. Spiked, and now you can't give that thing away. But, look what Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are doing. They're going back and redoing with the same folks, but at a younger... That's...
Perfect.
Right,
yep.
Perfect. I'm glad we agree on that. I am not a fan of introducing the scrappy do, I've said it before, some stupid comedic or teenage into the Avengers. Come on, stay traditional with something.
The second thing is everybody's dead. Like the aliens had taken over the Earth. I want to see that. I want to see the aliens take over the Earth.
Not a paragraph.
Yeah, and they're like, oh yeah, this will happen earlier, but look at this now. What?
Right.
That was whack.
Yeah.
But the story was good. Just replace the characters. Like, what's her name? Fantastic Four's daughter, Valerie.
Oh, yeah.
She ends up getting the face sucker on. Spoiler. Spoiler, if you haven't read it
Oops.
already.
Yeah.
She ends up getting the face sucker on, but she's like trying to find a cure for it. Well, we'll just replace her with like
Black Widow. Well, she's
the
dead.
Wasp or
Oh,
somebody.
yeah.
And then have it in modern time and then go from there. But no, they're like, let's do future. Everybody's old. Hulk's old. He needs a cane. He's got a Hulk cane he can use. And it's,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I agree, man. Forget that. Well, let's move on to our favorite time, Daria comic trivia.
Hit them.
Hit that. Yeah. Oh, you do a pretty good job. All right, here we go. We got 10 questions, and I whittled it down to 7, I think, because I didn't think you'd get all 10 of them. And I started off easy. Which superhero is known for the phrase, with great power comes great responsibility?
That's Batman. Just kidding. It's Spider-Man. It's Spider-Man.
That is right. All right, this might be tough.
Uh-oh.
What is the name of Thor's hammer?
Mjolnir.
Okay, what's the name of his underpants?
I think it's Haynes.
Yes, that's correct. In the DC universe, who is the alter ego of Wonder Woman?
Princess Diana.
Or,
Diana of the Mascara.
I think it's Diana Troy, isn't it?
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
I didn't know the
Well,
Troy part.
if I'm wrong, comment.
Half right?
Yeah. Which X-Men member has the ability to absorb others' powers and memories through touch?
Oh, that would be Rogue.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Which hero famously fought in the Civil War storyline in Marvel Comics opposing Tony Stark? Told you these were easy.
I was thinking like our Civil War.
Oh.
I was like, what?
Yeah,
Tony Stark
besides
was
Abraham
there?
Lincoln, you had...
Opposing Tony Stark would be Captain Marvel. Right? Or Captain America?
Captain America.
Oh, okay. Civil
Okay,
War
the hint.
2.
I didn't read the hint. Hang on. The hint is this hero wields a shield.
Okay, yeah,
could it
that'd be
be?
Captain America. And then Civil War 2 is when Captain Marvel went against Iron Man.
Yeah.
Okay.
What comic book character is known for the alias the Merc with a Mouth?
That's Deadpool.
Yeah, God, you're on a roll, man.
Yes.
Which superhero team is made up of characters like Mr. Fantastic, the Invisible Woman, the Human Torch, and Frankenstein?
Ha! The X-Men. No, Fantastic Four.
That's right. And the Thing, not Frankenstein. Although I still love that Frankenstein book. Did you read it?
No.
Damn it. You got to read it. It's
sold
great. Which anti-hero from Gotham City, you'll get this, uses fear as his primary weapon?
Oh, oof, that's a hard one.
Yeah.
That's Batman.
He's an anti-hero.
Batman's anti-hero. He beats the crap out of people. It's like
Does
he doesn't
that qualify for an anti-hero?
he doesn't kill, but you're going to be eating out of a straw for the rest of your life. What's worse? Just kill me.
Well, what if it's one of those Chick-fil-A banana pudding shakes?
I don't know. Can I do that forever? I don't know.
Those are good.
Is it Red Hood?
No, it's the Scarecrow.
Anti-hero?
That's what I said too. That's exactly what
You're
I
a
said.
villain.
That's what I thought too. So how is that? And this is,
Must have been
listen,
something
I didn't
changed.
write these.
New universe. That's what it is.
The villain frequently battles Batman, Scarecrow. I don't know. And the other hint that I took off of this said, and he dons a Scarecrow mask. Well, duh. Who the hell would it be? Okay, what is the final one? What is the name of the character who becomes the Silver Surfer's master, often called the Devourer of Worlds?
That would be Galactus.
That's right. That's it. We got it. That is Daria comic trivia.
Yes.
Cue that music again. So I see that that's gone. I reached out to Maldo Fett, so hopefully we hear back from him, and he gets that, and we'll ship that to you. So thanks again for that. We're at 105 subscribers as of this morning, so thank you all for that. So like, subscribe, comment. You know, it's great to see the comments. I answer them immediately. I have it pushed to my phone. So if you see some, like some people have corrected me, which I love it. Like the Alias comic is not actually the Alias TV show.
Oh.
The Alias comic is actually Jessica Jones' TV show. I didn't know that.
Yeah, she has the PI thing.
Yeah, and I didn't know that I hadn't watched Jessica Jones. I'm going to. I didn't realize that there's some scenes that are not safe for work.
Oh yeah, she gets
I know that from Power Man.
yeah, Luke Cage.
Woo! Okay, so I didn't know that. Guess it's on Disney Plus, children, so be careful. So You have inspired me.
Oh.
When you talk about reels,
Uh-huh.
I thought, you know what? I'd like to talk about movies too. So I talked with my daughter and I said, we both love horror films. We both love Halloween. You love horror films.
Yeah.
And Low Lives,
You watched it?
I'm almost to the end. I recommend that.
Yes.
It is so, I was not ready for that.
Me either.
Not at all. And now, like after done here today, I'm gonna go back and finish it. It is really well done. Even the gore is not like cheap, like Terrifier was stupid looking. This is really well done.
Heck yeah.
I had no idea. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
So we have started a Decades of Horror documentary that we're running 6 shows from this next week. We'll start our first one through Halloween, and we take it from 1970s to current, breaking it down in 10-year things. Of the top 20 horror movies of the year, ranked, and then our favorite. And it's funny because I sent the sheet to her. She made a spreadsheet. We checked off who saw what. From the 70s to the 90s, I'm at probably 90% I've seen.
Oh, wow.
Of the newer stuff, she's probably at 90%.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be interesting. I did a test run of it, and there was a copyright issue with YouTube with me pulling too much of the trailers, so I've got to edit that. But you're going to see the original movie poster, parts of the original trailer, then we'll talk about it. And stuff that I remember, I mean, going to the drive-in and seeing The Sentinel, not ever seeing and still have not seen The Exorcist. What scared me in the past, and I look back, like Dawn of the Dead, and it's people with gray makeup and lipstick saying they're zombies. And that scared me, but now I look at it and stuff. So that's a new one, Decades of Horror, that's going to be on the Action Nerd Network. I did see Ferocio. Didn't we talk about that?
Yeah.
Am I saying that right?
Furiosa.
Yeah. Watched it on the plane. The only part that I thought was cool was the Mad Max, him in his car at the top of the mountain.
At the end?
Does it? I mean, it kept going on and on and on. And listen, the effects were amazing. The trucks were amazing. The story was okay, but it just kept going on.
Yeah, it was a little long in the beginning.
Yeah,
It took a little while.
I don't know. I wouldn't watch it again, but it was kind of cool. So the other thing I wanted to talk about before we go to the slab vault is how Brandon and I work together on some of this stuff. So we had this idea to just do this, what we're doing now, and then you can see the amount of stuff in here. You've got to come down here and look at this. There's some great stuff, but he buys collections, and the nice thing is if he doesn't want that collection, he sends them to me because I buy comic collections as well. But there's this again, I was at Sanctuary this week, and I saw that One Piece. You were talking about One Piece, right?
Yeah.
And they had a One Piece tournament, and Jacob organized it. And their section is about as large as this, only they have 12, 15 tables with chairs. And there comes the train. And
The train.
the folks come in and do a tournament. Now, I'm not into all this. I don't know about that. But apparently you pay, and then you get 5 packs out of the new box.
Oh.
Everybody starts with that. And then you battle each other, and it's a bracket tournament system, and very well run, very organized. I'm not sure if you pay to get in as well as pay for the packs. Place was packed.
Oh, wow.
He had to turn people away.
Oh, wow.
And there were reservations. So that, I don't know, man. That's something that might be something if you the thrill to do. A couple tables and get this going. I thought it was fantastic. There was a guy that got a $600 card
Oh, wow.
in the pack and verified it. $600, boom. And was thrilled. And everybody's like, oh, it's like he won the Super Bowl. It was awesome. But it leads me to this game that they turned me on to, and I want to get you involved in this.
Uh-oh.
It's called Unmatched, and it's been out a few years now. And basically what it is a board game the size of half of a Monopoly game. And you can be any character of the 15 or 16 sets they have. They have different sets. So there is a set of Marvel characters. So there's Doctor Strange, Spider-Man, and She-Hulk is in one set. There's Black Panther, there's Moon Knight, there's Ghost Rider, blah, blah, blah. There's 3 Marvel sets. There's a Teen Spirit with Cloak and Daggers in there, Squirrel Girl's in there. You're just doing a fight. That's it. And it could be 1-on-1, 1-on-2, 2-on-2, 1-on-3, whatever.
Okay.
You could be the T-Rex in Jurassic Park, and you could fight Spider-Man.
Oh, that's cool.
You could be William Shakespeare fighting Little Red Riding Hood, depending on what kid. So I thought, that's kind of silly. And because I had a huge X-Wing miniatures collection, was really into that at one time and loved it. I played it. I am hooked. I bought every set.
Oh, wow.
Every single set. I'm waiting for one set left to come from Germany. It is amazing. And you've got to try this thing out. It's called Unmatched. Get them on Amazon for $29 to like $49. Deadpool, they made a promo Deadpool one.
Uh-oh.
Just a little figure, and I guess he's the only one that's not very good. Everything else you can match up. So think about it. You could have Houdini, the magician Houdini, fight 3 raptors from Jurassic Park.
Oh, wow, that's interesting.
And you could actually win as Houdini. So neighbors played it, and Caleb played it this last weekend. It went down to the last roll. It's a card game as well as miniatures. And I was She-Hulk, Doctor Strange, and Spider-Man, who I was fighting. I took out Spider-Man, and I took out Doctor Strange. I had 1 point left,
Uh-oh.
and that was it. And it's about a 20-minute game. It's a lot of fun. Try that out. I would suggest you take a look at it, too, and here. It's just one of those games that I got reinvigorated. It took maybe 10 minutes to learn. And there's tons of YouTube videos on those typical board game things that say, hey, here's how you play it. Really, really cool game. Unmatched.
Unmatched.
Yeah, check that one out.
I might have to.
So I'm redoing the slab vault. So it's going to be a short one. I want to show you a few things that I picked up recently off of Shortbox, which is an app that you can buy the book, and it's $15 to ship, period, and you get it. They're having auctions now that are timed, and I picked up some slabs for $20 and $30.
Oh, wow.
And a Todd McFarlane for $60. That's signed by Todd McFarlane, Amazing Spider-Man. So prices are good there. And so I'll show you some of those, and we'll be right back. We're going to the slab vault now. Hey, welcome to the slab vault. This is just a real quick one as I'm starting to reorganize the slab vault as my obsession continues. But I wanted to talk about an app called Shortbox that I'm a big fan of. And you can get some really good deals on them and not have to deal with the eBay auctions and that sort of thing, although there are some auctions. But I picked these up, both of them very, very inexpensive. I think I paid less than $30 for these. This is Ghost Rider number 7. Now it's a variant cover. It's a Virgin edition. So those are always nice. And if you like the cover, get it. 9.8. I think I paid $30 for. This one, I think it was actually less than that. Captain Marvel. I am not thrilled with the cover. I actually thought it was something different. And I guess I just grabbed it because it was super cheap. But it's considered a sketch cover. 9.8. Very cheap. But on Shortbox, you pay $15 for shipping. It's very simple. I don't even think there was tax. And you're just set to go. And it's delivered, guaranteed. The customer service is outstanding. So I recommend it. So welcome back from the slab vault. I saw you sent me a picture of Wolverine claws.
Oh, yes.
And once again, this kid is full of inspiration for me. I ordered a 3D printer, a Bambu Labs 3D printer, but look what his can do.
Check that out.
Is that amazing?
Yeah, this is the Wolverine claws from Deadpool.
Yeah.
The new movie.
When he makes them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he takes it from him. So get it fully functional here.
Look at that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. Long
And
woolen
yeah,
harness.
and it's shiny. Is that a PLA standard or
Yeah,
is it?
this is just the PLA color that it come out as. You can still paint it a more silver. I think I'm gonna put a UV resin on it just to strengthen it a little
Oh
bit.
yeah.
But yeah, just
And again, you didn't sand.
no sanding. No, this is pretty smooth. This is the Bamboo Labs, man.
That's what I
they make
ordered
'em
yesterday.
very smooth.
Shout out to my wife. Sorry.
And so yeah, man, this is pretty awesome. It come out in 3 pieces, and
It looks really good. I mean, as well as the other stuff that you've done in here, it just looks really really
claws.
good. What else? I saw something on the Facebook page.
Well, it's something I want to know about, which is this Adventures of the Gummy Bears Ogre.
Yeah,
Apparently, he is a
is that must be a cartoon on Disney?
pretty valuable. I think it's an older cartoon.
Oh wow!
He's a pretty valuable Funko Pop. Check that out.
So he looks a lot better, if I can say that, in the sculpt than most of the Funko Pops. He doesn't have that one-shaped head.
yeah,
He actually looks a lot better.
yeah, like the character itself.
Yeah, not that I would buy a Funko Pop, but I would look at it, and that looks cool.
I got that and some more Freddy Funkos I found. So
Wow.
yeah, I got a lot of Freddy Funkos. So if you want some Freddy Funkos, reach out to me.
Yeah, come in and check it out. The other thing is, I've said this 100 times on everything we've talked about it, but comic book stores are really about forming a community, and come on in and hang out with Brandon and just chat. I mean, have some fun. You're bored and you want to do something, and he's not watching some horror movie on here. Come on in and chat. And he's very knowledgeable. He knows anime stuff. He's taught me that kind of stuff. He knows comics. He knows Funko. He knows 3D printing, action figures. Just come in and hang out and get some knowledge. Is that what they call it? Get
Yeah.
some knowledge. But yeah, and there is some really cool stuff in here to take home with you. And it's not expensive. I mean, God, there's free comics over there. If you find the Action Nerd sticker on the back, that's free. There's this stack right here of free comics. All you do is subscribe to our YouTube channel and you pick up a comic free. You don't have to buy anything to do that. It'd be nice, be kind of real nice, but you don't have to. There's just a lot here that this store offers. And also check out the Facebook group of the Collector's Toy page. You can see that came in. I saw that right away. One of the things that I don't know, it's different because our age difference. How old are you?
34.
Yeah, so there's almost a 30-year age difference. Not quite. But that the new thing to say, hey, it's cool, man, is likes. And even if you read something on Facebook, even if you just see it, a comment, a like, really actually means like, hey, people actually care what I'm doing, and we're not doing this for us. We're doing it, one, for fun, so I guess it is for us, but we're also doing it to try and be informative and get others to enjoy what we've found is a passion of collecting. Most of this was yours and your partner's collection, right?
Yes.
And you brought this together and you're sharing it with everyone. And I think that's special. I really think you come in here, you chat with Brandon. I didn't know Brandon before this. I walked in when I saw that a new comic store was opening, and we've chatted ever since. And now we're doing this, and this has worked out we're going on our 4th month at 105 subscribers. That's awesome. And my kids watch it, and my friends watch it, and we just have a good time. I hope you enjoy it. I was searching on Facebook, and I get discouraged when I chat into a comic group or a collectors group, and zero response, like no interaction. And I can tell you, 615, great guys, guys and gals.
Awesome.
I mean, not just comics, just chatting. I remember I was talking, I had issues with my eyes, and somebody reached out and gave me a retinal doctor's. I mean, that's like amazing stuff. Well, I wanted to talk about this new group I found, Knoxville Comic Collective. Just joined them. They do live auctions. They have stuff happening there. Very interactive. Really seems like another 615, a really interactive, fun folks, having a good time, all age groups, so all knowledge of the different generations of the comics. It's something to check out also. Highly recommend them. That's the community that we're trying to build. And as I travel and meet new people at the sanctuary with Sean and Jacob and Austin and some of the folks that I've met, that's what I love. Now, I don't talk about all the dumb stores I go into, because I go into dumb stores and they don't say a word. You walk in and they don't say a word. They're on their phone.
I hate that. I went to a place
it's
in
like,
Georgia.
or you say, do you have the new Transformers? It's probably over there.
It may be over there.
Yeah.
Check it out.
What kind of crap is that? No wonder your store's dumb. And you're not doing anything. So I want to talk picks of the week.
Okay.
And did you have any? I know we're looking over there. I'm telling you what, Wolverine 1 is a pick of the week for me.
Okay.
If you get time weights in, that's going to be pick of the week for me. All the ones on the 3x3 I think were good. I can't think of anything else. I'm not happy with that damn Batman.
Well, Dark Ages was good, so I'm gonna do that for
There you go. There you go.
For the DC side is the Dark Age. I really like the Batman Dark Age.
Yeah.
You know, we talked about it out of the 60s, 70s.
Did you like that Minor Arcana?
No.
Okay. That's not a pick of the week. Scratch that. Scratch that out. Yeah, I mean, there's some good stuff, but once again, DC, you better step it up, man. There's just not a lot of cool stuff. That Fantastic Four cover in there came in. That is the Fantastic Four. Reed Richard getting his face ripped off or stretched off.
Yeah.
That's here. I put that in my pick of the week. That's a good one too. Really good.
So I have the hold box system.
Yeah,
here.
talk about that.
And it's going great. You know, it's just a minimum payment of $10, one-time payment of $10. So people think it's like a reoccurring thing. No, it's just one-time payment, $10.
Yeah.
And then I need a minimum of 5 series that you want to hold. You can have more, just a minimum of 5.
Okay.
And once they pick that, I will keep holding those units for them in this box. They don't have to worry about, I got to rush to the store, it's sold out. Nope, you're going to have it here waiting for you.
Bagged and boarded?
Maybe. They do get free bags and boards, but
See,
for
that's
just
good.
having a box.
Okay, gotcha.
But we only ask they come in at least once a month. And keep in contact with me. You know, if you're going to be out of town or something, I have a soldier who has a box here, and when he goes on tours, he lets me know, hey, either hold it or keep it going. I'll pick everything up when I get back. You know, the communication is what I need. So I've had one guy who ordered a bunch of comics. I didn't hear from him.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I didn't hear from him. So I had to call him.
Yeah.
No response. I text him. No response. A week after my contact with him, he says, hey, I don't need the box anymore. He had over $200 worth of comics.
Oh, are those all out now?
Yeah, I had to put them out on the shelf. So
There might be some gems in there.
there might be.
Is that where that Fantastic Four came from?
That came from another guy who was weirdly specific. He was like, I want all the variants of separation anxiety. I want all the variants of this and that.
And he talked just like that?
Kinda. And then he just disappeared. I called him and no response. I had to cancel
Come
my
on,
box.
damn it. Get responsible.
Yeah, give me a 2-week notice, guys.
Come on. Please.
It's like a job reference, man.
Give him a break
If
here.
another comic book shop calls me and say, hey, is this guy good with his box? I'm going to say no.
No. We're going to give you a poopy thumbs down is what we're going to
We
do.
have a comic rating system for customers.
So you can, so they just say, hey, I want these titles. You'll order it for them.
Yep.
Even if you don't order it normally, you'll order it for them.
That's right.
There's a thing called FOC, right?
Yep.
Final order cutoff. There's a certain cutoff date when ordering the comic that you want, so you can get it. Like I want you to order Nightclub 2. It's called Nightclub 2. It's on issue 2 of that.
Okay.
I might as well start a box here. I don't know why I haven't. I'll start a box right now. So then you'll save it for me. New comic book day is Wednesday. So if that order comes in,
DC's is Tuesday, and then everything else comes out Wednesday.
and you come and get it, and it's waiting for you, and it's not been looked at, so it's in better shape. Not that it's in bad shape here, but it's in better shape because it went straight from the box to your box.
That's right.
And it costs $10 just to get in, and that's it, one time.
One time.
For the amount of labor you have to do for $10. That's a deal.
That's a deal.
That's a gonga. If you're from Tucson, Arizona, that's a gonga. If you know what that means. So that's all. That's all I got for today.
That's all I got for today.
Yeah.
Too.
How's the
Pretty good day.
podcast going?
It's going good. We Real Reels. We're on. We're gonna do the Sixth Sense this Sunday. We're
That's
gonna
right.
record that.
That's right.
We did Tombstone last month. It was pretty awesome. So check that out.
I haven't checked that out. I will.
I got a good review from the other day. Someone called me and they said, "Hey, I listened to it." And they weren't familiar with the movies we watched, but the first segment we kind of talk about what's been going on with our lives personally. It's not
Yeah.
very long, but everything's time stamped. So if you don't want to hear us talk, you can
that's smart.
skip past
Yeah.
it. But yeah, they were like, "Yeah, you were giving out life lessons. You know, you were telling us about your experiences and how you failed, and that helping
that's
me
cool.
move on and stuff." And I was like, "Yeah,
And that's on the
cool."
Tombstone episode.
Well, it's on all the episodes.
Okay.
We always talk about them, yeah. And I didn't think it would be helpful, but I was just like, yeah, I messed up on this part, and I had to learn from this. And
But that's good. I think people need to hear that in a podcast where everything is so scripted. I think it's good that we do that. I mean, I write things just to remember them, but we've never had a script.
Yeah.
We're just chatting. We don't even say what we're doing that day. We're just doing it. Like we should have done a mystery box today. I forgot about it.
Oh, yeah,
we'll do a mystery box next time, and we'll open it. And that reminds me of the unboxing show that I'm doing called The Peep Show.
The Peep Show.
And it actually did pretty well. It was me opening Amazon random bulk Marvel comic book things. The Peep Show. So I'm waiting for 40 slabs to hit my mailbox from CBCS, and I'll do that as an unboxing. And there is some cool stuff in there. Ooh. So hopefully the grades are great. I hope. But we'll do that on the Peep Show. And then that's about it. It's nothing going on special. I got to be in New Jersey Sunday. So.
You're ready
so
for
much
that.
for that, yeah. But anyways, thanks so much for joining us. I'm Steve with ActionNerd.com.
Brandon from the Collectors.
And don't forget,
keep on collecting.
We'll see you now.